You have been a Mideast watcher, as I have been, and you take tours to the Mideast, and you're a strong pro-Israel supporter. And like me, my hunch is when you started to see the so-called Arab Spring, which turned into a Mideast nightmare winter, it started December 2010, and that's when the Tunisian fruit peddler, I think, lit himself on fire and started the Arab Spring, and that spread all of 2011, and everybody was saying, well, this is freedom coming to the Middle East, and look what we have now. You weren't surprised any more than I, right?
No, I wrote an article about it at the time that said this is a disaster in the making, and that's certainly what it has become all throughout the Arab world. And those who are in touch with what's happening in the Middle East and the mindset in the Middle East, it really was no surprise. It is those who have just been fed a line of garbage by evangelical teachers that were surprised by this because they thought it was a great opening of the Arab world, and yet that's not what it is at all. In fact, there's a rabbinical saying that really is applicable here, I think. Certainly not biblical. It's not from the Bible, but the Jewish rabbis say that when you are merciful to one who is evil, you end up being evil to the merciful one. In our Christian setting, we would capitalize merciful one there, that it really is an injustice to God when we show what the world calls today a justice to those who are evil. We've got to face the fact that there is evil in the Middle East, and we're going to have to address it, and we're going to have to address it with strength as we respond to things like San Bernardino and Paris and ad infinitum, the list will go. We better respond with strength, or this thing is just going to overtake even our land.
And yet the left won't use the terms Islamic terror, but we can offend Israel all we want. At least the left can offend Israel all they want, can abandon her as certainly our current administration has. I'm not sure what a future administration is going to do, but they won't use that term Islamic terror. It's just maddening to watch.
It is. Call evil good and good evil, and just, again, you've just placated your own feelings is all that has been done.
And the other thing that I think stuck out to me, and this was back in the Thanksgiving week, and that was that Barack Obama compared some of these refugees to pilgrims. Again, a major disconnect that I don't quite understand.
It's just trying to be politically correct. And the facts are stubborn there as you go back and look at the pilgrims and who they were, how they left their land, who paid for it, all of the things that are so different that to compare them is just apples and oranges.